Wow, that's crazy. I'm recording. Hey guys, what's up? How you doing, guys? This is Nero. I have friends available right now, and they've told me that they feel as if the content we're discussing is actual content for my channel. So I'll let them explain themselves. One of them ran away, so there's that. But my other friend is here, and he told me that I should invest my time in other places outside of YouTube. That's not to say that does not include Twitch, Instagram, TikTok. He's saying places like blockchain technologies, like DTube, and these NFT sites, and these crypto YouTube video sharing sites. I told him that doesn't make viable sense because the fact of the matter is there is no dog to be had in that fight. They don't go anywhere. There's no eyes right there. And quite frankly, what makes the most sense is YouTube because it's the bigger platform. And I want myself to be seen on the bigger platform. So with that being said,
what is the exact topic at hand? Posit a very specific question. Like for the topic, what is the very specific question that you want to posit?
He's telling me that I need to upload my content on these blockchain websites. And I told him there's no point to that because there's no eyes there. There's nothing there. I gain nothing from doing so.
Okay. I guess I would agree to an extent.
Come closer.
Huh?
Come closer.
I would agree to an extent. I think that there is a small amount of futility in uploading your personalized, edited content onto websites that don't have the user base,
the draw,
or the outreach that websites like Twitch, YouTube, Patreon would have, especially if you don't have the fan base or
and
the
that's the
interest.
thing. I'm trying to build that brand.
Right.
So I can take the brand anywhere. I can take it to YouTube. I can take it to Instagram. Anywhere else.
Sure.
But I don't have that following yet.
Right.
So there's no point in me going to a website that has like all of 5 people there to be an early adapter.
Sure, but
there's nothing there to be made.
But I think that there is some merit to developing a following with your content. And if you just want to keep your content very singular, then you're not going to develop the crowd or audience that you would like to. My whole thing was making yourself more available to the people who want to watch you when it comes to like the things that you do. So like making an editing stream or like an editing video and describing like your process, even if you're a newbie, like, because that would help other people who don't know how to edit, who are, maybe thinking about it or like nervous about it. They would feel more comfortable watching someone who is also new to it, like do that very thing. You would be doing like a net positive, like on 2 fronts. You having more exposure to a very specific crowd, even if it's like a niche crowd, and also you developing an audience for people, even if it's a small audience, for people who would like want to like have eyes on like someone trying something brand new that they like, something that they've never done before, but the audience is like, damn, I wish I could do that same shit. So like, sure, blockchain shit, maybe not the best idea, but flooding the market with content that like you're doing that like means something, even if it doesn't mean something to you, it means something to the audience. I think you should definitely do that. But it seems like you're also opposed to doing that as well, or like you have some sort of reservation.
It's more like I want to do things that I like doing because I've learned that, because in the past on my channel, anyone that's been there can tell I've done a lot to it already.
Sure.
I've done reviews, let's plays, I've done long videos. I've done the 30-minute video. I've done the short videos. I've done top 5s, top 10s. I've done recommendations. Should you play? Should you watch? I've done a ton of things already. I've thrown a lot of darts at the wall, and nothing's really stuck except for a few things that I recently have been, I guess, working.
Okay, to be fair, that's like saying like, oh well, like my girlfriend always wants me to like do things for her, and so like every month I choose one big thing and I do that, and the next month I do that, and the next month I do that thing. It's like, well, no, how about every single day of that month you do something brand new? So like if you have an audience or like some sort of content like, or like an idea, why not flood the market with like those specific things, like one after the other, versus just like, oh, like I do top 10 lists every other month, or like I do like editing videos every other month, or like I do XYZ every other month. Why not do that shit every other day? So like, well, I guess what I should ask you, or like what like the issue is like, why don't I see more content on your channel every single day? Why is it like almost every other week that I see like a video that like, you know, is edited, is voiceover very well, is, you know, animated and like has a good topic? Why do I see that like every other like week or month versus every like day or two I see like a video or two that I can like choose to like watch if I wanted to, and then you can make a playlist out of that shit? So like, oh well, here's my playlist of like editing shit, or here's my playlist of like top 10s, here's my playlist of like, you know, of smash streams, or, you know, like let's play of this or this or this or that. So like my question is, why aren't you purposely flooding the market with your ideas, your content, your actions on stream? Why are you picking and choosing very specifically which things you want to release and which things you want to like put like your, not even your all into, but just like a part of yourself into, and then releasing it and then saying, well, you see guys, that didn't get that much views, so therefore my entirety, like my whole like point is correct, that I should not like, you know, just.
But that's happened to me because I've done it in the past. Before I came back.
What's the past? What's the past? How long ago?
Before my original return, so before 2020, so
Okay.
2018.
This, I think most YouTubers will agree that this is a different era of YouTube right now. This is a different era of YouTube.
But I made the same topic. Like I did the whole like I used to make a lot of videos. I used to upload 3 times a week.
Right.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Sure.
So 3 videos every week consistently.
Okay.
Now I do 1 video a week.
Okay.
Back then, I don't want to make as a John or excuse, but I didn't have a job back then.
That's fine.
I had nothing but time on my hands.
Okay.
So I had time to and I used to edit my own videos back then.
Right.
So I had time to record, upload, edit, thumbnail, all that shit in one day consistently. Now I get up at 5 in the morning. I go to work. I'm at work by 6. I get home at like 7:00 p.m.
Right.
I just be tired. Like that's the honest truth. I have enough time to upload to. So here's my workflow. If anyone listening, my workflow is simple. I record on Saturday or Sundays. I send my editor on that Sunday or Monday. He edits the video from between Monday and Thursday. I get the video on Thursday. He uploads it on Friday, and then we're done. And that's the same schedule we got going on right like there. I don't have the time or the finances, or rather the resources to upload quality videos more than once a week. I don't know how to edit the videos the way that I want them to come out in my head.
Right. Okay. Cool. Do you have a Saturday and Sunday that are allocated to you that you have time for? Just yes or no?
Yes, asterisk.
Okay. That's fine. Asterisk is fine. So what I am proposing is that you spend a day, maybe like 4 hours. 4 hours of that day. And I know you hate this. But it is you're saying like you allocated time in the past when you didn't have a job to these videos into like some sort of like editing, and you get to upload. I am saying you can do that exact same thing within a day, and then spend the next like the other day or like the days that you have off completing all of that footage. So like if you spend a day like 4 or 5 hours, like I'm gonna do like a live stream, so you get to record that VOD. That VOD gets to go up on YouTube, so people get to click on that VOD for views. And in between that VOD, you have a section from that VOD that is another video of like you doing just like purely editorial shit. And then another section of that VOD is just you doing like, you know, I'm like, here's like footage of me like doing work for my next voiceover video. People watch that content. That is literal like content. So even if like you may not classify it as such, people still want to watch that. So guess what? So like maybe like your next video of like fully edited voiceover, like in your 1 video a week gets like 48 views. Next week you upload like maybe 5 videos. Like one is an editing video for like 25 minutes, so like you trying to learn some like content, or like you like trying to edit some shit. Another one like video is like you doing the top 10 list. Another video is you doing like reaction shit to like, you know, the hottest topics of like, you know, anime, gaming, tech, all that shit. Like just your rambles, just your thoughts, just your ideas of like people send you ideas.
Edited because
yes, it's edited.
I don't know how.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You spend some time taking that VOD and then chipping away at like the pieces and saying, you know, hey everyone, this is a rough draft of like a VOD edit that I'm doing. This is my first time doing it. People gravitate towards someone like being vulnerable enough to learn in front of them.
Yeah.
And it seems like your main issue with it is that like either you just don't feel like it because you don't have the time, or because like it's just like you're putting too much of yourself out there that people may not want to click on it. But let's say that like your editing video gets 20 views, and then like your live stream gets like maybe 40 views, and then your top 10 video from that live stream gets like another like 60 views. You've collected more views than you would on like one like solely edited video that you release every other week.
What I told Justin before you came you here earlier was like my issue with flooding the market, and this is something I've learned from the algorithm, is that the algorithm of the AI of YouTube knows what you do, and it watches you in a sense of here's a good example. If I make 4 videos a week consistently, I'm uploading 4 videos a week, right?
Yeah.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, every day I'm uploading a video. And the algorithm figures out, okay, cool, this person uploading 4 videos a week, I'm gonna push these videos out. If I deviate from that and go backwards, upload 3, maybe 2, maybe 1, I'll get pushed close to none. And that's the biggest fear a lot of YouTubers have.
What do you mean you get pushed close to none?
You won't get any exposure. A lot of YouTubers now, their biggest fear and their problem is they're afraid to not make video, take a break, because they know for a fact if they don't, they're gonna get all those hundreds of videos they have on the catalog will get no views at all. They won't get pushed if you're not active. So if I make 4 videos a week, my fear right now is if I make too much and I can't consistently go stand up at that level, I'm gonna fail.
Right. Okay. But
I know for a fact all I can handle right now with my current workload is 1 a week and a short.
But you're already.
And I just now added the short to that recently.
But you're already saying that the 1 video a week plus a short is already like sending you on the path of failure.
Yeah. No, I'm saying that's my current load that I can handle right now.
Right, but the issue is that like it's not doing enough for you, right? So like that's why we're having this discussion. Is that like the 1 video like plus the short is not giving you the.
Well, it's starting to slowly work. YouTube is just a slow burn.
Sure, and my thing is, what is the issue with having a bit more content? What is the actual detriment?
Because I have a certain way I want my content to look.
That's fine.
And I don't want to because I've done my own edited content before, and I'll put like audio behind it, some background noise, and a footage, and my audio carry it. It gets nowhere. It gets nothing.
You're talking about a finished video. You're talking about a finished product that you upload. I'm talking about uploading a video of you doing that exact content. I am saying that people like watching like behind the scenes, like this is me doing.
I don't know how.
You don't know how to what?
I don't know how to capture any of that shit. I have a capture card. See, here's the issue that.
Okay. There are underlying issues.
There are tech issues going on here.
Fine, but you can't say that you just don't want to do it because it's not getting the views.
Well,
there are other
that's
issues.
also why.
I know, I understand, but you're like you made it seem like the blanket statement was that like, oh, I'm not doing X because of Y. Now you're saying I'm not doing X because of like A, B, maybe C, and then Y. That's the problem here. So I'm giving you like an example, and you're saying, oh, well, I tried that. And I'm saying, well, how long did you try that? And like, to what extent? You're saying, well, like I did it one time and it didn't fucking yield the results that I wanted.
Well, I did that for like 3 years, and that got me.
So wait, no. So you did the exact thing that I'm proposing. So like you recorded yourself doing like an editing stream. So you're showing people.
No,
right.
What I used to do was I used to do YouTube editing, not YouTube editing. My Photoshop stuff.
Yeah.
I would stream myself doing it, and I pick a photo and just work on it, and in my spare time.
Okay.
That got me nowhere. That did nothing.
What did you do with it? Like when you finished the piece, what did you do with the piece?
You could also re-upload stuff.
What do you mean, like the video?
You can.
Well, I've privated everything now.
You can take some of those videos and make those.
It was old content.
You can.
It had nothing to do. Well, it had nothing to do with my rebrand though. It was not. It had nothing to do with my current content.
Understood.
Like what wrong with YouTube is you have to find a niche. You gotta find something that draws people to your channel. You can't do everything.
There are people who still do GTA 5 speed runs. The game is over a decade old.
Yeah,
right?
that's fine.
Okay,
that's their niche.
Right?
GTA.
No, I understand that. I am saying that you're saying, oh, I need to find my.
I have a better way to put it how I want to be on YouTube.
Okay.
You ever heard of Etika?
Yes. Jesus,
okay. Etika was my idol.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
He was my idol.
Right,
I loved
yeah.
Etika,
Right,
and I miss him to this day.
Okay, yeah, same.
He was
same.
what I wanted to be.
Okay.
Because in his streams, no one came to watch Etika play games. They came for
his
Etika.
personality. Yes,
Came for
I understand.
Etika.
I understand
That's
that.
what I want.
Yes.
I want people to come for me as a person, not the content.
But he
How
had,
often do you live stream?
but he had streams.
How
He
often
had
do you live stream?
streams. He had content of
roughly like
himself.
once a week or so. Or
Right,
live stream more.
right, exactly. How often
And
did
that's what
Etika
you wanna
stream?
mimic.
How often did Etika stream? How often did Etika pay his editors to make a video or a compilation of his like funniest stream moments or some shit? Right,
Right.
I'm
So
saying
okay, so
that, like,
you're saying I should stream more.
Yes.
I'm saying you should stream more.
But
and
I
then
don't
you
know
should,
what I should be streaming. Just
What do you? Yes, anything, everything
Their
nowadays.
personality.
Every single thing nowadays is content. Your personality is content. Your doubts about how you want to do this is content right now. You're creating content by having this conversation right now.
Period.
And you're trying to say like, oh well, like, you know, that doesn't work for me. It's like, well, what do you mean? Well, how often have you done it? How hard have you gone at the grind of doing this shit?
streaming.
Exactly. No, exactly. You don't even have to answer that fucking question. If that's your response, it's like, even you know inherently that you have not pushed like the fucking like as hard as you need to.
You need to experiment.
Even if you stream Saturday and Sunday, even for like an hour or two, that you can take that and make it into like 2 or 3 different videos.
Shorts.
You can make that into short. Even your old content that is privated, you can make that into a short. But you're not doing that. And then you're starting to sit here and say like, oh well, the YouTube algorithm, blah blah blah. No, dude, you need to flood the market. No, listen, if you spent a year flooding the market, like every 3 or 4 days you have like 5 videos, like cut condition from like all of your streams or like your editing shit or your old fucking videos.
Old stuff like from
But why does that matter? Why does that matter? You're not. You're saying, you're giving a blanket statement like, oh, that's old, but you're not saying the problem. You're not naming.
It's not entertaining
To you! Oh my fucking god! To you, it is not entertaining to you. But guess what? The content is not for you. It is for everyone else. If you wanted. I'm gonna just say this and I'll let you go. If you wanted to make it for yourself, if you wanted to do it for yourself, you wouldn't even be concerned about fucking YouTube. You would do it for your fucking self. Period. That is it. If you want to do YouTube, it is not about you as much. It is about you, but it's also about what you can deliver. And people like to like see
Value.
If you want people to follow you, you have a personality. That's what they want to see. But you're cutting off a part of your personality because of the content that you're releasing. If you release more content with more vulnerability, with more of you like in front and center, giving your opinions about certain things, giving top 10 lists, giving reactions to like the current tech or whatever, and like how you feel about it, and releasing old shorts, that is you giving more of yourself to the audience, and they get to decide whether they want to keep following that shit or not. But you have not done these options. You're just saying, oh well, that's old and no one cares, but you're just doing a solo view of how you feel about it, not how the audience feels about it. You haven't tried.
I know.
I've put in so many hours.
I'm not saying you haven't. I am not trying to doubt the amount of work that you put in, your grind, how much like time you like spend like editing, or even like the courage that it takes to put yourself out there on YouTube in front of like 10 or millions of people. I am not doubting that. I am saying that you have the ability to put more of yourself out there that would give you more gain, that you would give you more people to admire you for who you are, to see that your voice is of value, that your opinion is of value, that your videos and your edits are of value, that your like the way that your vision is, your creativity is of value.
Brand.
But you need to put it out there consistently. It's not just a single like, oh, I did it like once a week for like a couple of weeks and then it didn't work out for me, so like fuck it. That's not what it is.
No, I did it for years.
Not the way that I'm describing. You keep saying
experiment.
that, but it's not the way that you know that's not the way that I'm describing it at all. At all. I am saying you could take a 3-hour stream and make that into like 4 different videos that could be 8 different shorts.
See, the thing about streaming is it's not that easy.
Wait, what is difficult about it? Even if 5 people watch, guess what?
But no one watches.
But guess what though? You still now have content to cut up, to release after the fact.
Yes.
So now you can release the VOD if you want. You know what look, there are tons of streamers who like I've discovered after the fact, who I've gone back and watched their early stuff. And I'm so glad they have like their early VODs like as like a video saved. So I'm like, cool.
Okay.
I get to watch their early stuff. They took a chance. They recorded their early shit when like only 5 people were watching.
Let me tell you what happened recently.
Okay, is this a very anecdotal story that doesn't like?
No, this applies to this.
Okay.
Because this is what I did about a month ago. So I noticed that what they added to YouTube recently was to become monetized, you need 4,000 watch time hours and 1,000 subscribers. So I thought to myself, well, how that? And I looked at my studio, and I only have right now maybe 50 hours of footage available. That's after like 4 years or 5 years of me uploading 5 minute, 6 minute videos, 30-minute videos here and there, right? So I thought to myself, I have stuff from my old YouTube, or my old brand uploaded, but I private all of it. Why? When I rebranded to Nero, I wanted to get rid of all that old shit. I wanted to get rid of all that old shit that wasn't me. It was when I had my Vox stuff, that was me being like, I guess not me being true to myself. So I had lots of stuff that I wasn't proud of. A lot of content I wasn't proud of. I thought was cringe. I thought it was kind of lame. But I privated it. I don't want to see it anymore. I don't want anyone to see that version of me. Right? I got rid of it. So I thought to myself, you know what? How am I going to get these watch time back? If I re-upload, if I make those public videos, then I'll get that watch time back. That's not exactly what happened. When you go to YouTube and you change your video from private to public published, it doesn't put them back where they were. It literally makes like a new upload, and it floods your channel with like, it'll say, oh, it's Nero uploaded Naruto Storm 4. I did that shit 5 years ago. I don't need that video diminishing my current video that I just uploaded.
How does that diminish your current video upload? By uploading, or like by YouTube saying like, oh, this is a new video, even though it's like old content.
Because the video I just worked on won't get any views.
But is the content good?
No.
Wait, but it's not.
Because that's what I was 4 years ago.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. No. Stop.
Hence, when I uploaded it, I took it back down because it wasn't good.
It's not. It is up for you to decide. But
it was me like playing Storm 4 by myself on stream for like 5 hours. There's nothing there.
Okay, and that's fine. That's fine. But guess what? You could edit the best bits and make it into a compilation.
Shorts.
So what are you shaking your head? No,
because there's not.
But that's a cop out. That is a cop out. You're saying, oh, well, like I don't feel like there is content there. When if you just edit you're wrong, dude. If you edit the best parts of it out, saying like, oh, here, if your average video time is like 3 minutes long, and you edit a 5-hour stream into 3 minutes of like your best like moments from a stream, but like funny, goofy fucking moments, and you cut it very well, like you edit it very well, it will get views.
Yes.
Why are you shaking your head?
Especially shorts right now. Shorts are super
but
popular.
I don't know how.
Wait, stop. You're saying you don't know how. I am saying that you can learn. And not only that you can learn, but you can create the learning videos. You can record yourself doing it, and you can make that into content as well. You're saying you don't know how. I'm saying you can learn. I'm saying that there are people who will be with you on that journey. What do you mean you wish? There are people there.
I wish there was someone that could help me figure this shit out because I have no idea what I'm doing.
Hold on. There are a ton of communities. There are a ton of communities on YouTube, on Reddit, on Twitter, on like a bunch of different like sites.
Dude, you know how many YouTubers I've reached out to, and they were my so-called YouTube friends, and it's
fine.
just a competitive market. I've asked for help or guidance, and they all feel like it's a like. I'm not gonna help you because you're gonna steal my views.
Right? No, I get it. No,
so they don't help at all. I've gone to Discord channels.
No, I get it.
I've gone to tutorial. I've looked at the tutorial, but like I don't have like a capture card to capture like the footage of me.
Okay, so then
to record my computer.
Get a capture card.
I have one.
So then,
it don't work for Mac. Again, I said
so then get a capture card for Mac.
That costs money.
So spend money.
I don't have the money to spend.
So then wait till you do and then buy it. What do you mean? What do you mean?
You crazy.
I
haven't bought a game in like months.
Wait, hold on. There have been tons of YouTubers who have been like, you know what? I saved up for XYZ and I purchased I see video like people like I saved up for this computer. Like it may not be the best computer, but I saved up for it.
Right.
Why are you saying like, oh well, fuck it, I have to save to buy a capture card?
Which is hard right now.
I'm not saying that you have to go outside tomorrow and make like the biggest change in the world. I'm saying that a small turn in your viewpoint of how you like approach YouTube or how you approach your own content would pay off dividends. You're saying, oh, well, I don't have a capture card. Buy one. Well, it costs money. Holy shit, everything costs money. That is not an argument, my guy.
It's not an argument, but it is because like
it's not an argument. You're using that as like some sort of fallback, like, oh, like I wish I could, but you know I ain't got it right now, my guy. That is not a good argument. That's not.
No, I don't.
No.
I don't.
No. We're not gonna get into like who makes money and who doesn't. That's not the point of this. The point of this is like if you want it bad enough. If you want it bad enough, then you can save up. You can have a fucking jar. You can even make content out of that. Hey guys, just real quick vlog. I'm trying to make a change on YouTube. Here's my fucking capture card jar. Every single day, I'm gonna put $5 into this capture card jar. And you can have a journey of your capture card jar filling up to the fucking brim of money to buy the capture card. You can make a vlog out of you buying the capture card, setting up your entire fucking shit. That is a video right there. Why is that bad?
It's a face reveal. I'm not doing it.
No one. I never said. Cameras go two ways, my nigga. You can turn the camera facing away from you. What do you mean?
It's different, man. I
just feel like every single time I give you some sort of in the smallest you find understand. Something. What specifically do I not understand?
I want to be a VTuber.
Fine, you can be a VTuber, but guess what? I've also seen a female VTuber do the full VTuber thing and get up on a ladder and try to build part of her roof. I'm not saying you have to do that. I'm saying that VTuber or VTubing has come a long way. I'm saying that you need to step out of the dark ages of that shit.
Dark ages?
Yes, because you're limiting yourself from a sort of antiquated, outdated version of YouTube and VTubing. That is not the standard anymore.
Right, you know what? It is what I'm scared.
That's fine. That's fine. But guess what? You are better than a lot of people because you took the chance to become a YouTuber. You took the chance. You started a channel. You started doing voiceovers. That is more than most people have ever fucking done in their lives. All I am asking you to do is you just take one single step further up. That is it. You even have every excuse in the world to not do it, but that one step could change everything. It could change your outlook on it, your confidence on it, the views that you get, the channel impacts. It can do a lot of shit. That's all I am saying is just take the chance. You've already jumped into the arena. That is more than that's you got on the diving board and you jumped in. A lot of people are just watching from the sidelines. Damn, he jumped. That's crazy. All I am saying is just you could turn anything you do, even the smallest part of your journey. I need a capture card. Here's what I'm gonna do for my capture card. Here's my little dumb vlog. You won't see anything about me. Here's you could have a very fixed camera for just on the jar, and just have you could have a fake hand or whatever the fuck you want to do, and just boop $5 more, boop $5 more for a week or two, and then when you have enough in the jar. Feeling yourself walking into Best Buy, grabbing a fucking capture card, and hey, everything you do could be some sort of content. I'm not saying you need to farm yourself or milk yourself like a fucking cow, but I am saying that if you have an issue with the way that the current style of your channel has been going, there is a different path to take. If you're scared, I understand, but you're not alone in that, even though it may feel like it because you're the one taking all the risk. But there's also nothing to lose at this point. If you feel like your channel is not doing as good as you want to, then you already feel like you're in the negative. There is nothing else you can lose at that point. Take a chance, do something different. That's all I am saying. There are other avenues. There are other options. And you have people who will help you do that shit. And you have a crowd, even if it's 40 people watching your videos, there are 40 people who will watch your fucking edit videos of you trying to learn how to manipulate some software to get the best results. Yeah. That is what I'm saying. You have a crowd of 40 people. Don't keep giving those 40 people the exact same fucking content. You can give them something different.
Yeah. I know you're trying.
You are trying, and it's fucking terrifying. It really is. You're not alone in it, though. Yeah. You're not. Even though it feels like you're really not alone. If you ever want to reach out, yo, I need some editing help. Yeah. I know how to edit some cool shit. Yeah.
But that's fine and all, and making a stream of editing. But beyond that, my biggest draw to YouTube, what I enjoy doing is share my opinion on things. I like that's what I like doing the most. But the issue is, I would love to make a video on topics for like 5 times a week. I would love to. My biggest problem, and I've told my audience in my Discord, on Twitter, I just be drawing fucking blanks. Like, I don't have topics I think that are worth talking about. Like, they're not worth a 3-minute conversation or a 5-minute video. That are just more of a talking point. And I wish I had more. I envy people that can upload videos every day with some topic. I don't have that shit. I wish I had like a list of shit to talk about, but I don't.
You do.
I don't.
Yeah, dude, just hit us up. Every time we're
doing it right
there's
now.
always a thing. There's always a thing. Every time
you're
we
literally
talk.
doing it right now.
Swear to God.
Like,
every
literally
time we
right now.
How many times have you
Yeah,
said,
but see, that's the thing, though.
I wish we were recording this.
Well, when I'm talking to people,
Yeah.
absolutely. When I'm by myself,
Yeah.
that's
Wait,
different
but
altogether.
who said you have to do it yourself? Hit us up on Discord.
Yeah. And we can record it.
See?
We can get it done.
I like, all right, how about this? Sometimes, and I'm the same way. When I'm like, and I'm not saying you're this way, but I'm saying like sometimes when I'm confronted with like better ideas, and I've held so strongly to like my ideas or my beliefs, I get a little like I stutter a little bit, or like I want to take some time to think about it. Take some time to think about it. You can hit us up on Discord. We can have a whole group chat Discord thing. We can literally get on stream and have discussions about whatever you want.
Never mind.
No, not never mind.
No, because like, and I hate doing this to you. I've done that too. I have my friends JT and Jerome. I've had them on my channel.
Yeah.
And I haven't found the software to record Discord conversations.
Yeah.
And I'll say, hey guys, here's a topic to talk about. Here we're going to discuss today. And I've done that. And I hate saying this, but it just didn't go anywhere. So not that I stopped doing it, but my thing is, I know for a fact I'm better when I'm bouncing my idea off somebody else than I am shooting them at a wall by myself.
So why don't you just
But I don't have reliable people to talk to bounce ideas off of. No, and again, if you're watching JT or Jerome, it's no shot at you guys. It's just that I need more reliable feedback from people, and it is what it is. And I'm better. Like when I first started YouTube years ago, my ideal thing was Game Grumps, because those two had a dynamic where they would just kind of bounce off of each other,
right,
and it made the overall content better as opposed to watching them by themselves.
Sure.
So I feel like I'm good alone, but I'm better when I'm shooting my blank with somebody else.
So you're saying that
try that more often.
So
I don't have anyone to rely on.
Who have you been experimenting with?
All my online friends.
This is the first time we've ever done anything.
Yeah, this is the first time we've ever done this.
Period.
And so like, all right. So again, my whole point is, you've been taking chances, and you feel like some of those chances have not been yielding like results, or even like maybe being detrimental.
Like, I'm not saying I need to have like 1,000 views per video.
I know. I'm not saying that.
It sucks. It hurts.
No,
when you spend hours and hours doing something, and you think it should get something, and you get like 5 views. Like, damn. Like, does no one give a shit? Like,
right.
it hurts.
Right. No,
so
I can't imagine.
I'm not gonna lie to you. One of my recent, so I've been uploading consistently on YouTube for about 2 years.
Yeah.
I recently took a 2-month break because I felt some kind of way. I feel like, damn, I made the Sonic the Hedgehog video. I made a whole stream. I streamed Sonic the Hedgehog for like 3 hours, and I cut that up into like 2 videos.
Yeah.
And I thought they were funny as hell.
Yeah.
And I had my editor cut it up. I even edited one video there. It was cut up. It had little memes in it. To me, it was hilarious. I thought it was funny. It was fun. And I put it on YouTube. And when I say no one watched it, I'm like, dang, that and Elden Ring. Elden Ring, and I did this when Elden Ring was at its peak of like everyone's playing the game, watching memes, rage compilations.
Yeah.
And I made 2 Elden Ring videos back to back, and they got nowhere. And I did shorts as well. I did the 2 videos and shorts on TikTok and Twitter and YouTube, and they got nothing. And I'm not gonna lie, I felt some kind of way. I said, you know what, fuck it then. If no one cares, the hell with it. So I took a break. I felt some kind of way.
I have to talk about marketing. So the traditional stance is people have to see your thumbnail at least 5 times before they actually click on your shit.
Thumbnails aren't really important.
Thumbnails are important,
really
but
important.
I had a good thumbnail too.
Let me repeat. How often they see your thumbnail is important as well. They need to see it at least 5 times before the average person clicks on your thumbnail. So how are you marketing your content?
Like, you mean like, am I putting it out there?
How are you marketing your content?
I every time I do an upload, I go on Twitter, I post on Twitter, and I'll put the hashtags in it, and I'll post it out there. I put shorts on TikTok, and I go on my Facebook page, and I'll put them on my public Facebook page and my friends. Who I'll tag you guys in as well. So I do like 4 different things. I'll tag you guys on my private page, my public Facebook, and Twitter. Right? I used to pay for boosts on Facebook. I'll put on Facebook and I pay the actual like the company, and they'll say, oh, if you pay this much money, we'll put the video out there to get this many views. And here's why I stopped doing that. I made a Pokemon video back when they announced the new Pokemon game and the 3 new starters. I made a video on that and it did pretty well. I boosted on Facebook, right? That boost had like, I think, what was it, 14,000 views, 28,000 comments. It looked great. It looked from the traction, it looked great. The actual click rate of them clicking the video, going to the actual video, 20 views.
All right, so
out of 14,000, that hurt again. So I was like, I'm not gonna spend money doing this if I'm not getting the result from it.
So here's the thing: you should learn from masters.
I'm still a small channel, so I don't have that snowball to roll.
That doesn't stop you from learning from people who are masters, people who already understand how to work with Facebook ads. There's a couple things with Facebook ads that most people don't know. One, Facebook dark posting. You can take posts that you've already posted that made 20K, 30K, or whatever, and you can re-upload a new video with the same views and comments as if they already commented on that video. And it's not the case. It's a way to cheat around Facebook. So that's one way. Second way, Facebook doesn't like external links. Facebook,
No, they don't.
No, they don't. Facebook likes videos posted directly to Facebook. So anything otherwise will be undermined in the case of marketing your stuff. So you shouldn't do it that way. I don't know how you approach this, but
that's what I pay Facebook to have for the video.
Did you upload the video directly to Facebook, or did you use a link from YouTube?
A link from YouTube.
That's an issue. That's one way that you may have messed up.
Well, that's because I wanted the views on that video.
I get that.
I didn't want them on Facebook. I wanted the views on YouTube to push the algorithm views to push the video.
Here's a third thing. And I know monetization may not be a huge issue for you, but have you considered affiliate marketing with some brand that may actually help your brand boost?
I would love that. I would love to do affiliate marketing. But guess what?
You can do it for free.
From who?
Amazon.
Huh?
Walmart. Plenty of places.
That will pay for your video?
Yes. No, not the video per se. I'm sorry. Amazon specifically allows you, so this video is sponsored by, and then they'll present a product, right? You can buy that product directly from Amazon through your affiliate link that you see in your description. Yes. So from your description, people can click on it, and then every purchase they buy through the link
goes
directly to you.
That's fine. I made a video about that recently, sponsorships. And I've already vowed that I'm not going to take a sponsorship deal that I don't actually care about.
So why don't you get something that you care about? Market controllers, market keyboards, market something that's about gaming, and you can do that in your affiliate link, and that's enough. So the thing about Amazon affiliate marketing is not really about the product; it's about the link per se. They click the link, they surf the website. Everything they buy on the website through that link goes to you as the affiliate. So it's not the product per se; it's everything else plus the product.
But how does that give me more views, more retention?
It's not necessarily about that per se in this particular comment. It's about maximizing your opportunity while presenting your content to the masses.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
You know,
I guess final thoughts. You've gotten some, maybe they're bad, maybe they're decent, maybe they're good, maybe they're great ideas. You've gotten feedback. You've gotten an outlet to sort of convey your concerns and sort of questions and comments about how you feel like YouTube is treating younger or newer, quieter channels. You've had a chance to talk about how you feel that your channel is being received. I think my final thought is that if you are as concerned about YouTube and your channel being received the way it is and all the content, if you have a blanket rejection of the sort of like ideas or comments that other people have given you, the only other avenue it would be to quit YouTube. That's the only other, because if you have an outright rejection of the ideas or the outlets that people have, or the avenues, what is the alternative, right? Keep doing what you're doing because you said you're already not satisfied or satiated with what you're doing. So if people are like, oh, well, why not this? You're like, well, that is like that. Well, why not this? Well, no to that. Well, why not that? Well, I just don't feel like that's going to be good. It's like, okay, well, here's a bunch of different things. And if every response is, well, no, why do you keep doing YouTube then, right? So I think that, like, at a certain point, you have to figure out what you're doing this for, who you're doing this for, what are your motivations for going on. I think that you have a very dedicated fan base who are going to keep watching your videos, who want to keep watching your videos and want to keep watching your growth and want to keep watching your development and want to see like the more like dynamic stuff of your life and like your opinions. I think that would help immensely if you were a little bit more vulnerable or a bit more like open with your content. Even if you feel like the content may not be viable, it is still content at the end of the day. It will still get your name out there. It will still flood your channel with like more like things that people can like click on, even if they're curious. But if your entire viewpoint is, well, I just don't want to do that because I just don't feel like doing it, then what is the alternative, right?
It's not that I don't feel like doing it.
Right, but like, but everything that like you can listen to this, you can listen to it back. And like I want like here's a challenge: listen to this whole thing back, and then document. You can tally mark every single time you've had something in the opposition or the negative. And if you've had more than 5 or 6 tally marks in the opposition or negative, there might be something there where you're like, you know what, maybe I need to like have a different outlook on how I view my channel, or how I view the way that I've been going about collecting my content, or like at least developing my content. Or you know, or maybe it's us and our ideas or viewpoints that like have not like hit. Maybe we're missing the mark on something, and that's totally fine too, and it's very acceptable. I'm just saying that like there needs to be some sort of give and take. If you're just gonna keep doing the things the way that you would feel like, you know, you think you've been like doing okay so far, if you want to keep doing that route, that's fine. I just think that if you're gonna keep doing it that way, then you don't have as much of a right or credence to complain about your standing in it. That's, you know.
I just feel like, so you're saying like that I've shut down ideas, but I haven't. I've just,
you can listen to it back if you want.
That's fine, but I won't respond to things that I've already done and that have not yielded results.
Wait.
And what I've gained from this is that
it's like someone saying like, hey, like, why don't you like run a 5K? And it's like, well, like I've run like 2 city blocks and it just wasn't good enough.
No, I hear you. No, I hear the point you're making. No.
Like, well, like, I didn't say 2 city blocks. I said a fucking 5K.
I get that.
And I said like, well, you could like document the whole thing.
I get that.
Yeah. So like
overall, the main objective is to obviously put out more content. That is like what I want to do.
But like, how many like avenues have we said like, oh hey, well you can do this for content, that's for content. And you're like, no.
And I can, but like I have
worked like 4 years
because
ago.
I have a curated way I want my videos to look,
right?
And how I want to present my content to people.
You haven't listed the reasons as to why your videos could not look like that with the amount of content that we're proposing could be released. You haven't named like the very specific issue as to like, oh well, if I do release this amount of content, my videos won't look like the way I want them to because of this.
No, they
You're
won't.
Saying they just won't.
They will eventually, but they won't now. And I've already established a
Wait, so you just don't want the journey.
It sounds like you want to change your audience too.
Huh?
Your audience.
Well, I don't know about that. It just sounds like you just don't want the journey. You want the end result. Like you said, like they may not look like how you want it now, right? But like
maybe I'm looking at it from a different standpoint because like I've been on the journey since 2015,
right?
And I've been on this road for a long time,
sure.
So I've been feeling like I've done a lot already,
right? So like again, that attitude sounds like, well, why not just quit? Right? The attitude, the verbiage sounds like, well, let me just quit. Like why do I keep uploading in general, right? Like, oh, well, I've been doing this for X amount of years, and I haven't yielded the results I wanted, so fuck it. And we're saying, well, here's a way to like diversify your content. You're saying, well, maybe I've tried that like once or twice in like the 7 years I've been doing this. You know, and like I didn't like how it felt when I diversified that once or twice, like those 1 or 2 times. But like normally I just keep doing this very specific stochastic sort of, or like this very specific method of uploading, and that's how I feel comfortable. That's where I feel comfortable. But I don't want to do the other shit because I've tried it once or twice before in the past 7 years.
The difference now, and which is actually is working, because I think I talked to Jerome or someone else on the phone. I think it was Justin or someone else. I told them, they asked me, haven't been saying anything good from recent upload schedule, and I said no, I haven't seen any subscribers. Then in that same vein, I checked my YouTube channel and I gained 4 subscribers from that one video.
Nice.
The biggest difference now that I've not done at all and since 2015 is consistency. I've uploaded here, there, Monday
that's
here,
kind of
Tuesday there.
one of my arguments was. That was like consistent.
And for the last 2 or 3 months, I've been uploading every Friday consistently, not missing a day.
Okay.
And that has worked.
Okay.
I've been getting more views, more retention, more subscribers. It's actually working. So I'm learning that I need to just be consistent.
Okay.
My fear is that I can't keep that up if I go too far. Right now.
I have something to say.
And my current workload with my work, my life, my social life, my girlfriend, all that stuff, I feel like I can only handle right now 1 video a week and 1 short. Okay. And I'm slowly I want to add more to it as I can. But I also, maybe it's my own personal doubts, I don't want to just throw shit in the fan and just throw it out there for a second, put it out there. Okay. I want to give people, my audience, something that's in my eyes that looks nice. Okay. And my videos that for years I've thought about an idea of what I want to do. And I finally get the video looking the exact way I want to get them. However, I have an editor. He does them for me. Yeah. But eventually, I want to learn how to do those myself, so he can make the longer ones.
You want to learn how to edit eventually?
Absolutely, okay. I want to learn how to do it.
No, that's fine.
But again, there are tech limitations.
Yes, no, I understand. You labeled you.
It's not just that. Whenever this computer I'm recording on right now, I gotta buy a new computer. It is what it is. I have to buy a whole new setup.
I understand. And
I hate it.
I understand.
All the thing can do is record my audio. Yeah. And the occasional editing. If I press anything that's not Google Chrome on this bad boy, it gets hot. Yeah. The fans turn up and it turns off.
No, I get it.
So at the moment, I'm only doing what I can. I'm not opposed to trying new things. I'm really not. Yeah. It's just maybe I'm a little jaded from past experiences and not trauma, but
no, I got you.
It's just it is what it is.
Yeah, it's a rough ride. Yeah.
It is because like I said before, I've done in my mind. Yeah. I've done so many things. I've thrown darts at the board and nothing stuck. Yeah. And it's like, damn, I've done all these things. Just even things I thought were my best works, it felt like nobody cared. And yeah, sure, those were 1, 2, 3 videos, 4 offs outside of years doing that. But even still, it hurt. Yeah. But I understand that I have to make pivots and I have to adapt with the current market as it is.
It's a learning process. That's why we have these conversations. That's why we have these thoughts. And it's a good thing to have these conversations. It's a good thing to have these sort of discussions. And, it's better to, like, sort of flesh them out, or at least talk to someone or people who can care about your vision, or at least, like, the path that you're going forward, versus just, like, having some sort of internal dialogue where you just make rash decisions out of nowhere. So I think this was a good discussion, just to get some sort of like stuff like on the table or on the floor. Mm-hmm. This is not the end all be all. This is just like a good sort of like foundation of like, oh, this is where you stand, and there is room for growth and development. But it's difficult. It's a difficult road, but you're not opposed to walking that road. But it's just a matter of going about that stuff. Yeah. Thanks for having us, man.
I have one last thing to say. So one of the people I follow on YouTube, she mentioned something about her work ethic, especially when she was growing up. When she was growing up, she had this work ethic where she would do the work, get lazy as shit, and then she would catch up heavy. And I was like, okay, where's that going? So she started talking about how she started to bend her work ethic to the traditional work hard, 5-day work week, 7-day work week. And what it turned out is she started to burn out even faster. So what she started to do was to follow that initial method that worked for her, where she would work, get a little lazy, and then she would just get enthusiastic about her craft, and she would grind. And where she was relating it to was, I can't remember exactly which article it was, but if you worked an hour every single day towards your goal, by the end of your year, you would be significantly better at said craft just off that hour alone. She was like, I can't grind an hour. I don't have the time, energy, and fortitude for it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to grind 5 hours, 6 hours, 12 hours. It's hardcore as fuck. But what she would do is she would pivot in a way where it would make something that worked for her, but she would grind hardcore for that day, getting content that could potentially last her for the month. You get what I'm saying? Not just on learning, but grinding on your content. You spend a couple days seriously just grinding out shit. You don't focus on anything else. No gaming, no shit that you can't deal with. Like unnecessary shit, you avoid it. And you just focus on one thing to give you content for that month. And then you plan out your schedule.
Well, so I agree with that mindset of like do something rather than nothing. Like you put an hour in every day, and little by little you'll gain a skill. Yeah, it's like MMO. You practice playing as paladin an hour a day. Eventually, you become a master paladin, right? Yeah. I agree with that. But like your friend, like her idea was, I don't have time to do that every day. So she'll do what she can in those small pockets, right, and go crazy.
She'll go crazy.
Right. I'm the same way. Whereas like I admit that I have lazy tendencies where I don't want to do shit. Yeah. I want to come home, get off work, take my clothes off, turn on my PS5, and just play a game. Facts. That happens. Right. It happens a lot, actually, to my own detriment. But I try to maintain a level of, okay, I got to get these things done. Yeah. And admittedly, it's new to me. I'm being more accountable with that. Facts. And taking more accountable with that, where I'm aware that it's my channel. I have to take care of it. It's something I have to do. Yeah. It's a skills that I have to learn. So I'm just now starting to do that more in my adulthood of realizing that, okay, I gotta get better at A, B, and C, because if I don't do it, no one else is gonna do it, right?
Yo, and I'm gonna pause you right there, because you can hire somebody to do that for you. You have
an editor,
not just your editor. Whatever you are not able to accomplish, someone is better than you at it who will take funds in order to do it.
So, and you know what? I hate saying this quote, but it's P. Diddy said it. Puff Daddy. He said, I pay people so I ain't gotta do nothing. I want to be happy. When I'm happy, I'm not doing nothing. I feel a little similar to that in the sense that there are people that are good at what they do, and I'm good at what I do. But sometimes they're better at what they do, and I can pay them to do what they do. It's why I have an editor, because he's really good at what he does, and I'm not that. Even me, if I practice stuff, I don't have that drive to be a great editor. I have the drive to be able to do as a functionality to make my videos. The person I know that edits my videos, he actively wants to be a great editor. And those are two different lines, right? He's doing it out of passion, out of fun. I'm doing it out of necessity. Okay. So with that being said, I don't have that drive to want to get on my computer and learn the new editing software. He does. Yeah. That's why I hire him to do so. Yeah. However, there are some things you can't pay for. Like what? Charisma, voice work, acting, making a good, well thought out video. Those come from just you being. That's you as a content creator.
I would argue that you can pay for charisma, and you can pay for acting, and you can pay for everything else you listed.
I wouldn't do that, because I feel like some of the rather not the best. Some of in my opinion the best YouTuber or influencers are genuine people that you get that from them. Like when I brought up Etika, they liked him because he was genuinely himself. Yeah. That was just who he was at his core. Yeah. That's what they love about him. That's what I want to be. I want to be genuine. I want to be genuine. I don't want to be anything else but me. I don't want to be a fabrication.
So why do you not show yourself on camera?
On camera, I don't want to. I'm not comfortable doing so. That's the biggest. My honest answer, I don't feel comfortable on camera. Which is why I have my VTuber face. That's why I have all that missing in there. But that's why I'm comfortable at. And even look at the whole dream situation. Dude showed his face on camera, and the whole internet called him hideous and ugly. I couldn't do that. If that was me, I'd break.
I understand.
So with that being said, I don't come doing that online. At least not yet.
I got to figure that.
And like, listen, know thyself, 100%. But what's her name? Glow. She made that song F-I-C.
Glorilla.
Glorilla. She got on that track, bro, and she got on the track, and people were like telling her to go get an ass implant. Like, as soon as she was going hard as fuck on her music, but they started coming at her physical appearance for no reason.
But that's just social pressure. That's not what like really like the topic.
So what I'm saying is, she decided, fuck that shit. I don't give a fuck what you have to say because I love me. Love yourselves.
Well, guys, in conclusion, this is different from normal content. It's actually an hour long. So if you watch all the way to the end, I appreciate you. If you want more content like this, let me know. I'll try something different. If you watched all this content, there's something that stood out to you that you felt was worth mentioning or you want to hear more from me of that topic or of that medium, let me know in the comments down below. I'm willing to try it out. As usual, guys, take care. Have a damn good one, and I will see you next video. Peace.
Facts.